Well, good morning. How's it going? Happy Sunday. How's the day going so far? Everybody getting out of bed, getting up, getting ready for the day, heading off to church this morning. We got a little bit of fog developing here this morning. Something to kind of keep in mind if you're going to be traveling out and about. Other than that, maybe a couple of spotty showers, but it's going to trend on the much drier side today than what we saw yesterday. I know you saw it at the very beginning, if you saw it just now, but I wanted to share a cool view from Fort Loudon Dam. How about that? Got some fishermen right there trying to catch some probably bass or something like that, right? Those clouds are zipping right on by. So the clouds are moving pretty quickly. We've got some upper level winds that are pretty strong. We also have, it's going to be a little bit on the breezier side today. Those clouds and the rain will kind of come from the westerly, southwesterly direction throughout the day today. All right, I always like to talk about where we stood yesterday. Yesterday, we had a high temperature officially in Knoxville, 69 degrees. What was I forecasting? I was forecasting 71, so pretty close there. Picked up 6,600 of an inch of rain officially at McGee-Tyson Airport, 9,300s in Crossville, over an inch in Chattanooga, and 2,800s in Tri-City. So not nearly as much in Upper East Tennessee, and that's kind of been the case over the last several days. Actually, when you look at your rainfall forecast over the last 2 days, south of Interstate 40 has really gotten hit pretty hard with the pockets of 3 to 4 plus inches of rainfall over into parts of Monroe and southern and southwestern Blount County, and also down closer to Chattanooga, up anywhere from about 3.2 inches of rainfall over the last 2 days. Over the last 3 days, since this event really started, we've seen some heavy rain. But look at over the last 7 days. We've seen quite a bit of rainfall around East Tennessee. So over 2 inches in most locations, Upper East Tennessee, not nearly as much. Actually, Tri-City's only picked up 75 hundredths of an inch of rain over the last 7 days. So not a ton of rain there, but Chattanooga picked up over 3.5 inches of rainfall. All right, here's your weather headlines. Good morning, Missy, Carol, Katrina, Patrick. You got Eva and Debbie and Tom, as well as Mel joining us. I know Julie's on here as well. All right, so your weather headlines: hit and miss sunshine, isolated afternoon showers. It's going to be cooler today. We're actually going to be trending about 10 degrees below average. We'll do it again tomorrow. Then we'll take a break in the activity. Temperatures start to come up a little bit on Tuesday before wetter weather returns Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with more scattered showers and a few more thunderstorms. Here's what's going on out there this morning. Our cold front has slid off to our east. Heaviest showers and thunderstorms off across the Atlantic coastline in the southeast. But notice that moisture up towards Indianapolis, Paducah, Kentucky. Boy, did you see the Derby yesterday? It was a soggy one at the Derby. But those wraparound showers that are pushing through Nashville right now, that's what's going to swing our way. So a little piece of energy is going to swing our way, and that's going to pop off some of these showers. Best locations probably across the plateau and the Tennessee-Kentucky border. But we'll watch for that throughout the day. No severe weather threat. Just don't be caught off guard if you're going to be running around town here. Maybe you're doing some grocery shopping, getting ready for the work week, heading off to church. What else do we got going on? We've been playing some pickleball today, so we got that going on. Filling in for a buddy. But we're going to be playing some pickleball throughout the day today, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't have any showers. And then we got a baseball game here tonight. All right, so here's your future cast. Again, we're going to have some hit and miss sunshine. And actually, it's really nice outside this morning. It feels good. You'll need a light jacket here to get the day started. And maybe just kind of keep that light jacket with you throughout the day. Good day to get out in the yard. The first part of the day is going to be the best part of the day. Obviously, it's soggy, so if you need to mow the yard, it's going to be wet. Here are those spotty showers. Again, Cumberland Plateau, Tennessee-Kentucky border. A couple of those are going to start to slowly work their way a little bit further to the east by 7 o'clock tonight. When you look at the rainfall forecast for the day today, it's fairly lackluster. But, again, some good solid downpours with some of those showers that do develop. We've got some instability in the atmosphere. I was looking at the possibility of some hail. Could maybe have some pea-size hail with any of those showers that start to develop, but probably not a lot of thunderstorm activity. We have a little bit of an inversion taking place aloft, and so that's going to limit any sort of lightning development for the most part. 40s and 50s are our current temperatures. How does that compare to yesterday morning? 5 to nearly 10 degrees cooler than what we were yesterday morning as well. Good morning, Otto. 2.38 inches of rainfall in the last 48 hours in Ringgold, Georgia. Oh, thanks, buddy. Says, I like that shirt and tie combo. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Moving right ahead through the day today. Temperatures are going to top out only in the low to mid 60s. Maybe a few pockets of upper 60s across the Southern Valley. A couple of spotty showers. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to cancel any outdoor plans. The pesky upper level low that we've been talking about all week long, it's been cut off from the main jet stream pattern. Here we go. Watch this. Just kind of going to linger. Going to linger like a bad date. Then by Tuesday, it starts to kick on out of here. A little bit of ridging takes place. That's A, going to help to warm our temperatures up. B, we shut down the rain chances on Tuesday. But then our next system that's across the West Coast right now is going to be swinging its way into the area. That brings a warm front through on Wednesday and some scattered showers and thunderstorms as we get into Thursday and Friday. Which, by the way, let me take you into the big picture on this for just a second. Pretty cool weather phenomena taking shape across the country. It's called an omega block. How about that? Go look at that one on YouTube or whatever. So we've got two upper level lows, two parent lows. Watch this. They're just like little sisters. Two upper level lows, and so they're just kind of, we don't have anything from our jet stream to really push these things across the country too quickly. So they just, look at that. They just kind of linger. See how they just linger over the next couple of days? Eventually, that one across the West Coast starts to kick our way, and it will kick ours out. But I just thought I'd mention that here. We got a little omega block across the country. All right, here we go. Rain chances going about 40% today, maybe a couple of spotty showers overnight tonight, not expecting much. 30% tomorrow. Again, tomorrow's very similar to what we will experience today. We'll shut those rain chances down on Tuesday for the most part. They'll increase as we get into our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're looking at more rain chances to set up shop and roll our way. So when you look at your rainfall forecast from the Weather Prediction Center, just kind of broad brushing the general idea of rainfall, we're not looking at, you can really see where we're going to see that around that low pressure system today and tomorrow, that upper level low across Kentucky, Ohio, here in Tennessee. Now here comes our next system as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, that takes us to Tuesday. We'll start to see more rain showers to our south and southwest. Those will kick our way Wednesday into Thursday. So from now through Wednesday, Thursday timeframe, well, through Thursday morning anyways, we're talking about the potential of about a half an inch of rainfall. Less across upper East Tennessee, maybe 3/4 down across the Southern Valley, closer to Chattanooga, so more rain there. And then when you look at your 7-day forecast from the Weather Prediction Center, again, anywhere from, say, probably 1/4 of an inch of rain towards Tri-Cities, all the way up to maybe 1.5 inches in the Southern Valley. We'll be kind of cutting that in the middle in the Central Valley, Knoxville area, right around 3/4 of an inch of rain. So we are looking at more rain to head our way. So spotty in nature today and tomorrow, dry on Tuesday, scattered showers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. At this point of the game, probably not looking at necessarily any severe weather threat whatsoever. And temperatures come back to those seasonal averages. Looking ahead from the Climate Prediction Center, there's that cool pocket of air that's going to stick with us for your 6 to 10 day outlook, and maybe a little bit of a warm up for your 8 to 14 day outlook. Rainfall forecast or precipitation anyways, probably relatively on the average side, and then maybe trending a little bit drier as we get into the latter part or the middle part of the month. Is that crazy that we're already talking about the possibility of the middle part of the month? Here we go. Today I want to take you back outside. We got some fishermen right here, front and center. Let's take a look at that. Look at those guys. You know, the funny thing is, I can actually talk on this camera. I should totally say something to them, shouldn't I? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to fish right here. That's my dock. Would that not be the funny? I should totally. I would, but remember my cell phone's my camera right now. Till I get this big bad boy fixed again. Waiting for some batteries to be shipped here, but hello, gentlemen. Catch anything lately? Sorry, I'm just having a conversation with myself here. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Denise, happy Sunday to you. Anybody got anything good going on today? I told you I'm playing pickleball. I don't know if we're going to go to church yet today or not. We'll see what the wife does. But I did want to share with you. Had a great little, let's see if I can find it. Had a great little event yesterday. So Channel 10. We had a WBIR Channel 10 reunion at Tyson Park yesterday. Thank goodness the rain held off for that because it was outside underneath those pavilions. But it was no old and new folks from WBIR. A friend of mine, Leanne Bowman, who works there, has been a producer for all the shows for over the years, decided she wanted to get together with some folks from Channel 10. She still works there, but a lot of us have moved on. So I'll just share a couple photos with you, see if these populate here. Oh, that's really big. There's my wife and I. So that was at Tyson Park. So say good morning to Janelle. She's not awake yet. Let's see. We've got... this is if you ever watched Live at 5 at 4, you probably heard Foxy, right? Well, there's Foxy, the infamous voice behind the camera. Let's see, we had some producers there. And then if you do happen to watch Channel 10, we had Tavian. Tavian was there, who's no longer there, by the way. Let's see, I had a couple more. Beth Haynes was there. Let's see, got Beth on here. Here's the whole group. We got a big group of people. I didn't get the group photo yet, so I can't share that with you. So Tanya Burke's there. Taz. So Taz used to be the assistant news director and news director back and center. Tanya's the blonde over on the far left. She used to be an executive producer, digital producer. There's Foxy Beth Haynes right there, front and center with her forehead. Let's get her whole. There we go. Let's get her whole head on there. Hey, Beth Haynes. And so, what else did we have there? Leslie Ackerson showed up. So that was fun to see her. So a great little fun reunion yesterday. And then last night, one of those guys, Kevin Massey, he's a good friend of ours. He was my morning producer back when I first started at Channel 10. Worked his way up through the ranks. Then he moved to Denver, was a producer at 9 News in Denver. And now he works for a hospital group right now. But he was in town, so I haven't seen him for a while. He usually comes in about once every year or two, and we always get together. So it's always good to see him. We went to hang out with him and Tanya last night and had some dinner a little bit afterwards. And so just a little bit more private, personalization and social time with those guys. So great stuff. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. There's another one with Beth Haynes. Let's see if we can get that on there. There we go. There's Beth and Taz. That was my old assistant news director and news director at one time. Beth and myself and my wife and Brittany Bailey. If you watch her, she's back there in the far right. So a lot of fun to hang out and meet and reminisce about the good old days. You know, we did play a game. We did play a game yesterday of share what you would never share before. Things that, you're skirting the line of getting in trouble over at the old Big Ten. So that was kind of fun to hear some of the old stories because there's some old gentlemen there as well that used to be there a long time ago. All right. Good morning, Mrs. W. Beth Haynes is not single, buddy. She's been married for a long time. How was your event yesterday? It was windy yesterday, but we did great. Sold out of a lot of stuff. Nice. Good job, Felicia. Great stuff. Love to hear about that. That's a good sign to go fishing, I suppose. To make a nice little fishing trip. One trip I've always wanted to do is grab our canoe and wanted to go down like the French Broad or the Tennessee River or, whatever in a canoe. And maybe not the Tennessee River. That's a little bit bigger, but and just cruise for like 3 days and camp on the side of the river and then get on the back of the boat and go down the river another 3 day, another day, another 24 hours. Well, be on the lake or on the river all day long, get off at nighttime and then keep going downstream. So I think that would be so much fun. All right, let's get to work with the national holidays. If you're new to the platform, welcome. Before we get to the national holidays, let's take it back to downtown Gatlinburg here at this hour. Got a little bit of fog, some sunshine, kissing the mountain peaks. Ooh, that's nice. That is a nice view. Want to take a nice little hike in the Smokies today. It's going to be muddy. Oh, which, by the way, did you turn in your lottery? I think the lottery for the fireflies, for the lightning bugs or whatever you want to call them in the Smoky Mountains. I think that's already started, maybe? I think I saw that on the news the other day. Have you ever seen the synchronous fireflies in the Smoky Mountains? It's really cool if you've never seen it, by the way. All right, let's go. I'm just talking circles here this morning. All right, let's talk about your national holidays for the day today. Let's move that over here. Of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday today. It's National Self-Employed Day. Aw, shucks. Any entrepreneurs out there? Happy National Self-Employed Day. Probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But the most rewarding thing. One of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. All right, it's National Bird Day. Any bird watchers out there? Look at those little guys. It's National Weather Observers Day. Big shout out to all of my Witcher weather watchers. My little national weather observers, you. Are you a weather observer? Do you like to take notes? And, there are some people in town, especially some of the old school ones. And actually, I talked to somebody the other day when I was in Granger County. They own a farm, a tomato farm. Seems to make sense. In Granger County. And she said that her husband being a farmer his whole life, literally takes weather notes every single day and has a whole history of all the weather notes. So he's probably pretty good at understanding the weather. It's Join Hands Day. First day in Saturday in May. What does that mean? Let's see. Join Hands Day, observed across the United States on the first Saturday in May, is about uniting the older generation with the younger generation in a day of volunteering. Instead of pointing out each other's differences that often create distance between one another, this day is intended to bring to everyone's awareness the benefits of aiding each other. Great stuff right there. All right. We also have National, commercial. National Lemonade Day. That's a good day. Too bad it's not a warmer May day to have a lemonade day for the kids to do a lemonade stand on a Sunday, but National Lemonade Day. I love homemade lemonade is hands down my favorite. It's National Infertility Survival Day. It's National Candied Orange Peel Day. Ooh, I love candied orange peels. Like, so good. It's National Orange Juice Day, so we got lemonade and orange juice. You pick it. It's National Renewal Day. What is this one about? Let's see what that one's about. Observed annually on May 4th, National Renewal Day provides an opportunity for new beginnings. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, renewal is defined as the state of being made new, fresh, or strong again. The state of being renewed. There we go. Good day to renew yourself today. And of course, I meant to say it from the very beginning, but May the 4th be with you, my friends. That's right. It's National Star Wars Day. Listen, if you've got nothing to do today, maybe a good day to kick back, relax, and do some serious Star Wars watching. Do you watch them in chronological order? Do you watch them the way in order of how they aired? You know, there's like 7 different ways that you could watch Star Wars, and it all kind of makes sense and tells the story. I don't know. Anyways, May the 4th be with you, my friends. It's National Day of Reason. Let's see what that is. National Day of Reason is observed each year on May 4th. The observance originated in 2003 in response to the perceived unconstitutional National Day of Prayer. According to the organizers of the day, the National Day of Prayer violates the First Amendment of the United States Constitution because of it. It asks federal, state, and local government entities to set aside tax dollar-supported time and space to engage in religious ceremonies. Okay, that's not where I thought that day was going. But the day is a secular observance for atheists, humanists, and well, there we go. To set and coincide with the national prayer. Well, let's move right along, shall we? As I just talked about, maybe going to church. Not for everybody, and that's okay. All right, that's all we have. That's all we have today. Ooh, downtown Gatlinburg's just getting better. Look at this. Now a little bit more sunshine on the Smokies. Ooh, looks good. Doesn't that look good? This day is your day, Mike. We are happy you're here. I appreciate that, Eva. I do very much so. Felicia says, come to South Knoxville next weekend. Festival is Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., and the Jazz Festival at IME Sunday afternoon, starting at 4. There we go. Good morning, Layla. All right. Happy birthday to your sister-in-law. Did I read between the lines right? Good morning, Mel. Happy birthday to your sister-in-law. If that's if that's who Syl is, maybe her name is Syl. Happy birthday, Syl. May the 4th be with you, Cheryl. Good morning, Artie. How are you, my friend? Beware of the revenge of the 6th. Everyone, have a fabulous day. Katrina, I hope you have a great day as well. Let's see what else I got going on. I guess that's about it here this morning. Hey, oh, by the way, let's see if this is updated on my app here on the computer. It may not have. I wanted to share something with you. It has changed. So you're going to get a very large Witcher here for a second because I'm using a different camera. I didn't want to change all of my graphics. So bear with the very large head Witcher. It's not too bad. A little bit of a close view. Little bit close. I got to bend down a little bit. Now it's just like straight head. All right. Anyway, so I did change the app up a little bit. Just one little nuance. I took the cameras and I put the cameras link down below. So if you want to check out the live weather cameras, they're down below. But what I did do is I've put my 1 Minute with Witcher front and center. 1 Minute with Witcher is gaining major traction. People are finding it. What I've decided and learned, and am learning, of course, constantly refining and fine-tuning everything I do, these lives are great. Recorded weathercasts, okay. It's old school, right? Some of you like them, some of you do not. But if you go to a weather app, what's the purpose of going to a weather app? For some quick information, right? Day parts, 7 days, rain chances, this, that, and the other, interactive radar. Just want to get a quick little update. You're not spending a lot of time on a weather app. I get that. So because of that, I wanted to highlight my Witcher's 1 Minute weather. If you've never seen it, highlight it or check it out. It's shot vertically, meant for a cell phone. And literally within 1 minute of, just give me 1 minute, and you'll get everything you need to know. If you want to know the full forecast or the full story, a little bit more detail, you click on the full forecast. So again, a little change there on the app, and hopefully you like that. But I just want to give what people are asking for, or wanting, and looking for. I mean, listen, we're a society of just 3-second swipes, right? 3-second swipes. Ain't nobody got time for a full forecast 3 times a day. And I understand that. So once we get done with this broadcast, I will be updating 1 Minute with Witcher. It is not currently updated, but your full forecast is. And of course, you just got that. And of course, if you are joining us on the app here this morning, thanks for tuning in. We are going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. So if you missed any of the forecast at the very beginning, I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel front and center at the top of the app. All right, Strawberry Festival Parade in Dayton, Tennessee next Saturday. So if you want to head down to Dayton, Tennessee, Dayton's beautiful, by the way, and head to the Strawberry Festival. That's a good thing. Oh, son-in-law, Cody. Oh, I read that wrong. Sister-in-law is what I read. Well, happy birthday to Cody. Have a great day, bud. Brian, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. If you like what you see, pass it along, share it with your friends and family members. Help to populate the platform. Have people in your circle download the East Tennessee Weather app. Tell them all about it. And let them know what's going on. Again, that Gatlinburg camera is so beautiful. Let's see a couple of other cameras I might send you off to. Yeah, I guess we'll send you off with Gatlinburg because that's just a gorgeous view. Anyways, have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Life is short, as I always say. And I'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher to get our good old Monday started. Back to the grind tomorrow. Wake Up with Witcher, by the way, starts off at 6 o'clock in the morning. Family friendly at Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube. I am everywhere and continuing to grow every single day. So thank you. And big shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there. It is your day. Self-employed day, my friends. Self-employed day. All right, have a great day, my friends. We'll see you back here tomorrow.